As part of our conversation this hour about surviving the worst excesses of social media, I mentioned half an hour or so ago Patsy Stevenson, the young woman pictured on the evening of that memorial and protest for Sarah Everard in Clapham. The young woman pictured endlessly on social media and on the front pages of the papers being arrested by Metropolitan Police. And I have noticed since on social media some of the vile stuff that Patsy is on the receiving end of and the untrue stuff that Patsy's on the receiving end of as well. And I wondered if she'd talk to us, and she very kindly agreed to do so. Patsy, hi, good afternoon to you.
Hiya, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah, I mean, on the night that your picture first emerged, I didn't share it because I had an inkling. I mean, I talked about the story, but I didn't share the picture because I had an inkling you could probably do without it. And it was out there already a million times over. Was my inkling correct?
Well, before I could even leave Clapham Common, it had already gone onto the front page of The Guardian and things like that. So I think it was going to happen no matter who shared it. It was just already out there, which was terrifying at the time, finding that out.
Yeah, and what's flowed from it in terms of social media responses? Good and bad, I suppose.
I mean, the bad is that because, you're a picture and no one knows that... No one seems to think you're a human behind that picture. So they feel like they can say whatever they want and have certain opinions of you, even though they don't know who you are. It's very easy to get caught up in stories that have no truth to them and things like that because it's all online and people share it very quickly. The positives, though, that have come out of it, there's a lot of positive messages and messages from a lot of women who are saying that they've spoken up about their experiences because of me and they feel braver because of this and certain things that they've been able to do because of the picture. So that's the good side, and I really do appreciate that side of things as well.
And did some of the bad stuff have a bad effect on you, or how did you manage your way out of it mentally, if you see what I mean?
I think I'm still managing it, if I'm honest. I can't imagine, I know that this is just a very, very small percentage of what like celebrities go through. And it's very, very small in comparison to that. But you've got people online who are sending death threats and things that are really vile. And I think the main point is you may have differing views with someone, but just be kind online because there is a person behind that screen, and it is hard to cope sometimes, especially during like lockdown and things like that. I live on my own. There's no one here for me to talk to,
And were your parents worried about you?
Oh yeah, no, of course they were. But I mean, I'm 28, so I'm not. I think they worry, but they know that I can take care of myself. So it's it's just something I've got to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm glad to hear that it hasn't been so devastating because, I was saying at the beginning of the program, at the beginning of this hour, that I think I can take care of myself as well, and I've had moments online that I've had to manage out, if you see what I mean, and I still think that for all that, it is still. We're human, and anyone is human. We're all human, and these things can creep into your skin and get under your skin in a way that you don't necessarily, you're not always aware of at the time.
Yeah, 100%. And I think as well, we need to be aware of mental health matters because a lot of people aren't going to share their mental health issues online. Like that's not something people usually talk about. And you don't know who has certain mental health issues that if you start, saying certain things about people, if they've got depression, they could have any number of issues that they're already dealing with. And that just puts a huge strain on them as well as what they're already going through. Like as well, like my uncle actually passed away on the 5th of March and I've still not properly grieved for him yet. And I'm still trying to, go through all of this hate that I'm receiving online. It's quite a lot. It's very overwhelming.
And people accused you of being an actress, didn't they, in all of this? Not a real person who was.
They did,
sincere.
yeah. I'm at university. I'm a student. I think, to be honest, a lot of my views, some people don't seem to like. So they're trying to sort of diminish my credibility. by saying that I'm a crisis actress, which I didn't even know what that term meant before all this happened. So